Oh baby, it's a triple. Hello there, and welcome back to War Thunder, to a slightly different video in the type T-51a. Quickly, it is the current Battle Pass field testing premium Japanese 2.3 battle rating rank 2 premium, and all things considered, it's not really a good boat. It's too slow. The firepower of the Twin 25, which by itself is really bad, is further limited by the firing angles, and yeah, not a good boat. However, we are going full kamikaze mode, and we are completely honorably disrespecting big gunships today. And I have a little bit of a compilation prepared, but what I'm working with here is the following. So I have 12 depth charges, and the one redeeming factor are also the 4 torpedoes. While they have a really suicidal short range of 3 kilometers, at least they go relatively quick with 72 kilometers per hour and have a TNT equivalent bursting mass of 448 kilograms. So that is not bad, as you could see in the intro. However, it's further a really not so great ship to get, because in the tech tree we already have the B version that has at least a triple 25mm, and it's still not good. Without further ado, let's go into battle. So I always uptiered the ship to 6.3 to 6.7 to face oblivious bots and big boys to make the ship work as a patrol boat. It's really bad. There are so many better ships for the patrol boat on patrol boat fight, but as a vessel to bring the torpedoes or to deliver the torpedoes to demanding customers, it's okay-ish. There are still so many more better options, but I found it hilarious when you come across the entire map and this player or bot, I don't know what is worse, is so completely oblivious that you can depth charge him when you more or less are... I mean, I had to be in his scope. I mean, look at the turrets. And minutes later, I still had all the torpedoes. Yes, I got destroyed, but the torpedo is on its way. And I'm sorry that every single time I got a from the grave kill, the interface was interfering. But there you can see 2 kills. And also on this guy you can see 3 kilometers range is not that much. And then the auto gunners, if somebody has them activated to shoot at naval targets, they can absolutely shred you. But I got the kill. And a few seconds later, coming around the island, I spot this guy and I decide to shoot 3 torpedoes in such a pattern that even if he tries to turn in, there is a chance that one of the torpedoes is catching him. And yeah, again I got destroyed, but the torpedoes are still going and they slam into the target. Thanks interface, very helpful. So that was beautiful, and it's different to get a kill like this. It's absolutely fun. However, sometimes this happens. There seems to be a Congo class, maybe a Haruna, I don't know. And then he just got shot before I could close enough. And it was by a clanmate, out of all things. Guess who gets kicked? So again here, coming across the entirety of the map, enemies are absolutely oblivious. And I decide, you know what? Let's torpedo the Helena and then disrespect this guy with depth charges. If you don't have to use a torpedo and you can make a drive-by like this, why not do it? Always drop them around the magazines and you get the kill. Now if you refine this a little bit more, you actually can do this with just 3 or 4 depth charges and don't need to waste that many. However, despite the torpedoes having a good bursting charge or warhead, this also can happen. So the torpedo hits home, and then that guy is at very low health, just single digits, and obviously then I get the kill assist. That's painful. Next battle. And this is also fantastic. And here I would love to have a faster ship, because I knew that ships would come around this corner. And I see that I'm under fire. I wanted to get closer, wanted to use my depth charges. And in a faster ship, maybe I could have used the island a bit more. But here I notice also a second Helena. And just before I go down, I fire off the fourth and last torpedo. And then it's time to go to heaven. Try to use a depth charge, not a depth charge, an RT strike. And then again, just when the torpedo hits, again the interface. And we cripple a second Helena. And this is just so cinematic, because you go down, you will die, but you have fulfilled your purpose. And you know, Helenas can be really tanky, but torpedoes make really short work of them, and then they are either dead or quick to be killed. Again here, funny interesting story. If I had longer range torpedoes, I could have not just torpedoed the Bayern, which is stationary, but I noticed that there is also a cruiser around the corner, and that would be a nice double kill. But the problem is, there is that one guy that has his gunners set to naval targets, and just before I can get off the top, damn it! I was actually pressing the button. A few minutes later, we get the first hit on the Bayern, and then shortly after this, the second one. And World War I ships, even though they are big, they don't really have the best anti-torpedo defense systems. Yeah, and while I get downed by the Scharnhorst, my torpedo almost finds the front magazine, but no sauce. And again, going here on the not so great map, across the open. And I actually am a little bit to the front magazine. The problem is, the Moffat seems to be a bot, and the 28s and the 5-inch 38s are firing at me. So I have to do something, and yeah, I also aim at it. Couple of moments later, let's find out how bad the 25 actually is. So low rate of fire, low muzzle velocity, low damage, and quick through the magazine. We got a crit in on this guy, and he has a very, very, very bad bomb drop. So we easily survived this. But we didn't get the kill on this guy. Yeah, the 25 is awful, so avoid fights with other patrol boats. Hell, a VS-10 can easily shred you. Now, if you run away from the enemy and have a little bit of a distance, a little bit of cover, then yeah, sure, you can gun down the enemy. But the next advantage is that at higher battle ratings, you just don't have that many patrol boat users. And there's the perfect torpedo strike on the Kirov. And I can't get over the crazy performance of those single-engined Japanese torpedo bombers, because I'm going way in excess of 500 kilometers per hour, and the torpedo hits hard. So that's easy to aim, perfect to take out a single dangerous target if you find the magazine. And with this drop tactic, it's really easy. And as I said before, when the Haruna was stolen by me, in another match, I think, then there was this scene that my team absolutely steamrolled the enemy. And so I had to go across the map to find an enemy. And please pay attention to what the Kako here does, because he just reverses from meeting the island unpleasantly, and I could easily fire here a torp, probably get the kill, but I want to get closer, bring me closer. And he sails straight into the island again. Are we human? Are we? So let's disrespect this bot with just 3 depth charges under the front magazine. 1, 2, 3. He does. Then he explodes, and I drop immediately to 9% buoyancy. Now the funny thing is, it was in their spawn, and this guy apparently respawned not seeing the funny side of it, so duh. And another really cool tactic is that you just park somewhere in a bay and wait for the right moment, because charging straight ahead is always not the best idea, or is not always the best idea. And so I waited till I spotted something at the right distance, and I figured it has to be a battleship. So let's have a closer look at it. That looks like the top of a standard class. Oh my, is that an Arizona? So I switched to the starboard torpedoes and drop one, wait a little bit to then drop the other, and just drop them in such a way that they do not slam into the island, and only if I had 4-kilometer range torps. Damn it. And so I reverse into the next bay, and the most interesting at this very moment is not the enemy Helena that could easily kill me, my condolences to the fishermen, but actually the AI ships. They are sending more dangerous shells my direction than the entire enemy fleet. But yeah, if you're just in the gun sight of a battleship, it's really hard to look around for patrol boats, isn't it? And so what I was thinking, because this was one of the first attempts to do this, is 1 or 2 torpedoes actually enough? Did I actually drop them far apart enough? Because if the first torpedo hits and it's too close, it will destroy the second before it impacts. But it seems like in this battle I was just doing it perfectly. We hit the front magazine of the Arizona and it blew up. Historically accurate. So that was actually a little bit of a kill compilation, and what I really tried to say is, despite this ship being absolutely trash in a direct confrontation, it can have its moments. If you're looking for a challenge, if you're looking to make just a funny battle, this might be it. And yes, there are better ships, absolutely. There are better boats even at lower or same battle rating, absolutely. And yes, you can work with mines equally, but I think that it's just a funny thing to do. And one more thing, this has been a good boat. It has been a good boat boy, bringing the torpedoes over the waves and far away into enemy side hulls. And so the bow goes to heaven. That's it from me today. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you found this entertaining and maybe a little bit educating. And as always, please give this video a like if it is, subscribe if you want to see more, and we'll see each other on the battlefields, in the skies, and on the waves of War Thunder.